Man, it's your big brother K-Rino. Let me give this word of wisdom and this word of caution to everybody out there who likes to get over on other people. Everybody out there who likes to make their living off of doing dirt and stunting on other people. Um, that's cool. Do what you do. But one thing that a lot of y'all fail to know or to realize or think about is that the dirt that you do, the results of it is not just confined to you. Things that you do, depending on the level of it and the degree of it, uh, and depending on who you do it to, can have a great effect on the people around you. And I'm gonna start simple, and then I'm gonna escalate it. If you out in the streets doing street stuff, then most of the time street stuff is accompanied by jail time. And when you go to jail, if you are the one that the family looked to and depended on, even if they were depending on you for drug money, even if they were depending on you for support that came from uh, unrighteous means, now that lifeline has been stripped from them. Now a child don't have their mother or their father or whoever it is that was providing that for them or who was looked to provide for them, but they failed. You failed because your method of providing was one that was not legit and one that was not going to be sustainable. If somehow you get bumped off, somehow they take your life out in the streets, then now you've left your children and your family at a disadvantage because now they have to try to figure out a way to not fend for themselves for a small period, for a period of time, because you may be incarcerated. Now they got to figure that out for the rest of their life. So if you got young children or whatever the age might be, but in particular young children, now you've left them without a father. You failed them in that regard because that's the life you tried to live. Um, to escalate it a little further, because I'm always a person that says, look, man, do it. I'm not saying do what you want to do. I'm saying it like with air quotes, because now you shouldn't do what you want to do, because when you're doing what you want to do and doing those things, you're affecting innocent people. Um, but what I'm saying is, if you're doing something and the consequence affects you, then good. But when the dirt that you do affects other people in this way, now you out here stealing and stunting on folks and robbing and all that, and then somehow the people that you're doing this to, they find out it's you, and now they, in some cases, they bypass you and they go after your family. They decide that they'll get you at some point, but it's gonna hurt you more to get your mother to go shoot up your mama house. It'll hurt you more to do something to your baby. It'll hurt you more to do something to your wife or to your girlfriend. See, and these are the things that we don't take into account. And when you're out there doing those types of things, because there are people out there that uh, decide to themselves, say, well, you know what, hey, if you're not going to play by the rules, then we won't play by the rules either. We will make up a set of rules. We will come with another set of rules that you didn't see coming. And it's not fair to your unsuspecting, innocent children and family members to have to be um, in a situation where now somebody's got them in the house tied up uh, with guns to the back of their head and asking where you at and where the money, where I know you know where it's at and all this different stuff, man. You know, because you chose a lifestyle that didn't just put you in jeopardy, it put those that you care about in jeopardy. And people who may not even have a high degree of love for themselves, a lot of times they do have that love. They have more love for their loved ones and the people on the other side of that equation. They know that. They're like, oh, we know how to hurt him. We know how to hurt him. We could hurt him physically, or we gonna hurt him here and here, and we know what to do. So that's something you gotta always think about, man. You know, that's something you gotta always think about, because you can control your actions, but you can't control how people will react to your actions. And they say all is fair in love and war, and there are many who live by that, who by that mantra. They're like, yeah, once you burn me, I'm going for the jugular. It's no rules. It's not going to be anything you can say. You say, hey, man, that's out of bounds. Wait a minute, you know. And people have said, man, no women, no children, but everybody don't live by that. So to y'all young fellas, to y'all old fellas, and everything in between, and females too, because a lot of times we get kind of brash and thinking that, well, you know, I'm a female, they're not gonna do. No, man, they doing it to everybody. They doing it to everybody these days, man. And when you get too cocky, because a lot of things, oh, you know, you messing with that man, you messing with that woman's husband, or you messing with that man's wife, and you know, you bragging about it, you telling your homeboys and all this different stuff, man. And you know, people take that kind of stuff. I'm not gonna use the word personal because of course they take it personal, but they take it to another level. Like, I can't let you get away with that. See, some people will say, well, you know what, man, I'm glad I found out it was meant to be. I'm just done with it. Other people are like, nah, I ain't done. I'm gonna be done with it, but I got some stuff I'm gonna do first before I'm done with it. So understand, man, the dirt you do is not just confined to you. Alright, man, it's your big brother K-Rino. Y'all subscribe to the channel. Go subscribe to my podcast channel, the Underground Dialogue Podcast. And go get my 2 new albums, Audio Optics and 7-Hour Block, available on SouthParkCoalitionSite.net. Physical copies, go get them. And I'll catch y'all later on. Peace.